Today, Rural Radio Scottsbluff teamed up with the United Way for their annual Radiothon fundraiser. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, it's been a busy day for volunteers, advocates, and supporters of the United Way of Western Nebraska as their 5th annual Radiothon was held today at Main Street Market. Over the radio waves, listeners heard stories of the various organizations that receive United Way funding and how your contributions impact their work. Executive Director Steph Black, who is leaving the organization at the end of March, says there are some great stories to be told of the work done by the organizations supported by the United Way.
Listen to what these programs are doing, and it'll make it easier to make a donation. Nothing too small, nothing too large, whatever you want to give.
The Radiothon ran from 7 to 5 today, but if you didn't get the chance to donate today, but would like to do so in the future, you can find a link online at the United Way website, or you can drop off a donation at their offices on Broadway in Scottsbluff. Well, firefighters in Torrington have a new piece of equipment in their arsenal to fight structure fires in and around the community. The Torrington Fire Department recently took delivery on a new tower truck, and during the past week, city and rural department staff have been training on how to operate the new apparatus. Torrington Fire Chief Lance Petch tells KNEB News that the $1.4 million piece of equipment will allow firefighters to attack fires from above and provide an additional level of safety.
Anytime we're getting up and working on a roof or anything, this allows us to put it up, use the basket, step right off, step back on. We're not climbing the ladders, we're not spending as much time on the roof, hopefully, so it'll provide a little better safety for the firefighters. And then additionally, it'll allow us to get up above and put water in from the top, hopefully cool it off some.
He says it took a little over 1 year for the truck to arrive once it was ordered in late 2020, and if ordered now, it would take about 2 years to receive. A grant from the state of Wyoming, along with funding from the city of Torrington and the rural fire district.
The journey of a dream becoming reality. When we're young, a dream develops into a passion. That passion continues to manifest and grows as you do. It becomes all you want to do and all you want to be. It gives you direction. It drives you. Then, your dream has become a reality. When that dream is ready to be reality, Platte Valley Bank will be with you every step of the way.
Welcome back. A 27-year-old Gering woman is facing several felony charges following an alleged road rage incident last week on Highland Road. Court records show that Yesenia Galindo is charged with second-degree assault and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony. An arrest affidavit states that Galindo punched a woman's car at Lacey Park before the victim drove off. Galindo reportedly followed in her vehicle and rammed the victim's vehicle multiple times. She's scheduled to be back in court on Friday for her preliminary hearing. Sticking with the courts now, as a trio of local women have been arrested in connection to an attempted burglary in Scottsbluff over the weekend. 21-year-old Andriana Gonzalez is charged with attempted burglary, while 25-year-olds Jesse Seifert and 20-year-old Savannah LeMay are charged with aiding and abetting attempted burglary. Court documents say police were dispatched to a home on West 15th Street and observed a screen to the residence had been cut with a knife. Officers made contact with all three women outside the home and were all arrested on Class 3A felony charges. And a bill that would shorten the time window for early and mail-in voting in Nebraska and bar special interest groups from gathering large numbers of voter ballots hit a wall of resistance in a legislative committee. Advocates for voting rights, retirees, and disabled voters argued that the measure runs counter to Nebraska's decades-long push to expand voter participation, while county officials raised concerns that shortening the window would increase their workloads. The bill would cut the window from the current 35 days in regular elections to 22, the amount of time currently allowed for special elections. Well, still to come, Bill Boyer in with your weather, Chris Cottrell with your sports. We'll have those stories and more right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Bundle and save with Allstate. In Gearing, call Allstate agent Michael Engelhop for a quote today at 308-436-2123.
Are new windows from Renewal by Andersen a great investment? You're darn right they are. Did you know that for less than your cable bill or cell phone bill each month, you could have new windows from Renewal by Andersen right now? Do the math. Renewal by Andersen windows will likely cut your energy bills significantly. They will likely substantially increase the value of your home. They're a great investment. Please contact our team now and ask about our fantastic financing options with approved credit right now. Renewal by Andersen, a great investment? You're darn right.
Morrill County Community Hospital and the behavioral health providers are here to help. Amber Dean specializes in mental health care, which includes medication and therapy across a person's lifespan. Melody Lacey helps people deal with a wide range of behavioral problems, from depression and anxiety to child psychiatry. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time. At Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska. Exceptional care right here at home.
My name is Angela and I'm with Langer Industrial Services. There's a huge technology part in metal, just with all the programs we use, running the scale and paying people, all the software. He does 24/7 ransomware monitoring, making sure the programs run smoothly, making sure everything's running properly. So it's nice to have Jeremy there to call when things go wrong. He's always there right away. He's, within 30 minutes he shows up.
ERH Technology Solutions, we make technology work for you.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
Now, sports from the FNBO Sports Desk. FNBO, the Great Big Small Bank.
Got plenty of basketball talk, plus some baseball to chat about here for our Thursday update today. Let's start with tonight's prep basketball twin bill. It's Gering hosting Baird. The Gering girls looking to bounce back after being blown out by Scottsbluff last Saturday. Head coach Steve Land earlier this week said they've had some spirited practices leading up to tonight.
I think we had one of our best practices last night. We made it physical. We made it get after each other in your face. There's probably a few bruises last night, but kids loved it. And that's the way we got to play, is very physical. We got some big kids and strong kids, and then we just got to shoot the ball better.
The Baird girls, they'll be far from a pushover tonight. They come in with a record of 13-3 on the season. In the boys' game last Saturday for Gering, head coach Kyle Cotton said despite the loss, he was pretty pleased with how his kids played.
Yeah, and after getting the stats, I was still pretty pleased. Outside of the 2-point field goal percentage, the game was pretty even. That and the assists, we shot 41 twos to their 32. They made 21 of them, and we only made 16. That percentage was definitely huge in the game. Obviously, our defense needed to be a little bit better.
Doubleheader coverage tonight on KNEB TV, Allo Channel 15, the Gering Strive Channel, plus KMOR 93.3. Jeff Kelly will get started with pregame at around 5:15. Now the rest of the basketball weekend for the schedule shows no games for Scottsbluff. So time to check out a couple of Bridgeport doubleheaders. Their girls team, one of the top C2 programs statewide again this year. Home for Hershey tomorrow, and then we'll have Bridgeport at Baird coming up starting on Saturday afternoon. And also some WNCC basketball in town. Night games tomorrow at Cougar Palace against Otero. Home on Saturday starting in the afternoon against Trinidad State. Now, while the Major League Owners and Players Association continue dragging their feet trying to hammer out a new agreement to allow the season to start on time, our local franchise, the Western Nebraska Pioneers, they've made a big jump this offseason. The Pios plus 6 other franchises bolted from the Expedition League this offseason to form the Startup Independence League. Chuck Heeman says area fans, well, they're going to get the same great experience along with great baseball at Oregon Trail Park Stadium.
And that's a really good point. Nothing as far as how we run our operation here in Gering, the rest of us that are in the Independence League, none of that's changed. We're still playing. We're actually playing more home games this year than we've ever played before. We've got the freedom to play some leagues or play some teams from other places. We've got the Boulder Collegians coming in from the Rocky Mountain League. They're coming in for 3 games during the summer. They may join us in 2023. They have expressed a desire to kind of see how things are done, at this level. So as far as the fan experience, nothing's changed except you're going to get more games for your season ticket now. We still have, Tony Garcia is still our coach. We still have great players coming in. We have the relationships with the schools. It's as far as when you come to a Pioneers game, you're going to get your money's worth.
The schedule came out earlier in the week. The season will start May 24th. Tickets for home games go on sale next month, February 15th. That will do it for today. The latest from right here at the FNBO Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.
The Evergreen Credit Card by FNBO. Earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. Every day. Everywhere. Never worry about expiring points or category restrictions. Plus, there's no annual fee. Only from the Great Big Small Bank. A bank ever ready for you to earn more, wherever life leads. Evergreen by FNBO.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, two-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options. In addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance. Developing solutions, delivering success.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. The Community Calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. First State Bank is now Riverstone Bank. Community strong with the same people you know and trust.
Swipe right, swipe left, endlessly searching. Finding the perfect match isn't always perfect, but it can be when it comes to finances. Nora found the perfect business loan. Jenny opened her first savings account. Grammy loves her checking account. We found a match for Wilson Farms. The Sandersons were matched with a mortgage. Regardless of your financial situation, Platte Valley Bank will match you with the perfect solution. Find your match at Platte Valley Bank.